Hey there, AsianJewAirsofter here.
This is AirSoftMH88.
We're doing a little joint video on GBBRs versus AEGs. Yeah. So we're just going to be going over some of the pros and cons, the do's and don'ts, and the contrapositives of the AEG platform versus the GBBR. Georgie book, Georgie beat, Georgie beat, with gas flowback versus AEGs are that the magazines. The magazines for gas guns are proprietary, whereas AEG mags are more universal in terms of speaking that the gas is actually stored in the magazine as well as the BBs. Whereas in AEG, the battery's in stock, so there's many types of magazines that you can use with AEGs. The capacity of the mags is also differ greatly. Gas guns, the maximum amount of BBs you can put in a gas magazine stock is 50 BBs, depending on which company that you buy from. Western Arms, any Western Arms clone will have 50 round magazines, whereas WeTech mags only come in 30 round real caps or 20 round Vietnamese style mags right here. But it doesn't get much higher than that. Whereas AEGs, you know, Mick has what?
This is about an 80 round mid cap. You can go from real caps, which are 30, or you can just fill up 30 rounds in here if you want to count. You know, some people like to do that from milsim games. It goes all the way to high caps. High caps you can get like 300, 350, 400, 450, all the way to like 600, and that's not including box mags and stuff like that. And that just goes on and on for AEGs.
Yeah, and this also goes back to which kind of player you are. Gas blowback are really for experienced players or people that want to go into milsim. Or also real steel shooters will be familiar with the gas blowback platform, being that it takes down exactly like a real steel firearm, its counterpart in the real steel world, I mean. And the maintenance is pretty much the same. Beginners aren't recommended to use gas blowback rifles because AEGs are really simple to use and don't require that much maintenance, as well as upgrades. So,
and maintenance with AEG pretty much is clean your barrel, keep the gearbox safe from like water or something like that, and you're pretty much good to go. If you're gonna try to open it, it's on your own. You know, it's on your own risk. I'd say if you have a problem with it, if you start hearing something, take it into your local airsoft shop, or if you know like EVIC, Airsoft GI or something like that, bring it there. Have the techs look at it first, have a diagnostic, and then get it taken. I mean, it's not as much. It's going to be probably run you like for an hour. Each hour it's going to be like 20. Is it each hour about how much?
35 usually per hour at EVIC.
Depending on if they have to open the gearbox or if it's an external thing or
plus
if it's just
parts. Yeah. So also I want to say that the rate of fire is also greatly different between gas blowback versus AEGs. I guess, again, like I said before, the magazine capacity in gas guns doesn't get much higher than 50 BBs per magazine. And these mags, if you didn't know already, are weigh just as much as a loaded AR-15 mag. And this is just as much as a shell of plastic would weigh. So imagine running a rig of these, you know, versus a rig of those. It's kind of like going against a saw gunner, having a Magnum. That's kind of the best way to put it, like a six-shot revolver. But
if you do have a rig of those, you're almost holding another type of gun with you. It's that heavy.
It really does add up. And when you're on the field sweating and you have all that gear, it really hits you. And also the rate of fire, like I was saying before, the rate of fire on this maybe be 17, 18 BBs per second, right? And you know,
this is like stock 20 plus.
Yeah, usually, stock, just out of the box, and that's not even without like stuff like MOSFET, right? There's something called like that. And AEGs you can upgrade to 50 BBs per second. That's what 4 or 5 times as much as
running a LiPo.
Yeah, I mean, and that's just like it's it's terrible for gas blowback users because they have to put up with that. But you know, it can be done with proper tactics, and like you said. So
AEG.
yes.
Oh, Georgia Pete thinks I know you well. George don't know me.
Dude, you're fucking crazy.
Dude, I heard voices. I need to go to sleep.
Dude, Georgia Pete.
Dude, give up, Panda.
Where?
It just stopped right there.
Shut the fuck up.
Dude.
Shut the. Oh. Okay.
How'd you get that on there?
I'm recording.
No. Coin coming out with it?
Oh my
That's
God.
that.
I got the last part
No.
of that.
You would take a dumb to have to wag it. Print it out with a small. It's in here.
It's in here.
I can't take this. Hey guys, this is. Okay.